Hi, it's Derek from ForeGolf Custom, and today we're looking at the Mizuno ST190 G Driver. I could talk all day about the SP700 Cortex face or the carbon crown or the two movable weights, but that information is already out there. That's not something new. What I'm here to tell you about today is how we've been fitting this driver and the type of driving styles that it suits for the type of golfer. This is information that you can then use. It doesn't matter how well I hit it or the numbers that I get from it. Certainly doesn't matter how Dave hits it. What's important is whether or not you can use that information and then figure out if that's the driver for you. I guess the simplest way for me to start this off, I think I'm going to give Dave some driving styles or some swing styles, and then he'll tell you how he set the driver up to suit that type of golfer. Right, so I'm across the line, I'm strongish, I've got 150 mile an hour ball speed, and my miss is left, so I hook it.
Okay.
Talk me through what you've been doing with it.
So with the two tracks that run either side of the driver, you have a draw side and a fade side. So the driver will come as standard with the two weights at the front, but it's not to say that both weights can't go in the same track. So in that situation, you would take the weight out of the draw side and fit it in position 1 and position 2 on the fade side, which would be the side furthest away from the shaft.
The hosel?
The hosel, again, you only have one loft, so one starting degree 9 loft, and then you also have what they're calling low and higher options.
Which I think is a bit confusing, to be fair, and we see it more as an more open.
Closed.
Yeah.
So I again, if you see it going left, use the low setting. It will just open the face. Now it naturally sits quite open to start off with.
Okay.
But the lower just makes it look like it can't go left, which if you're a hooker of a golf ball is a great thing to be seeing, because you can see it going straight from the starting perspective.
What shafts have been seeing best for those guys that sling it left or miss it left?
Again, from a slinger's perspective, as the golf industry tends to colour code things, black, white, Atmos, toe spec. This is the toe spec S in the 60 gram. That or Mitsubishi Rion Tensai white.
Great, that's a great shaft for that, to be fair. And lengthwise, I've seen a few lengths coming through.
Again, as much as it's got a carbon fibre crown, it's still a little bit heavy in weight from a raw perspective, hence a little bit shorter shaft just gives it a little bit more stability. It is a stable driver, it's a hitter's driver, so anything that provides it with a little bit of extra control, like a little bit shorter in the length, is always going to help. And
alternatively then, so I'm the other side, so I miss it to the right. So obviously I'm talking about these as a right-handed golfer because it's only available in right-handed and it's only available in 9 degrees as a starting loft. So this is kind of towards that sort of, I guess, lower handicapper slash maybe stronger striker of the ball. So even if you're a higher handicapper but you hit it hard, it's still more towards that stronger ball striker. So if you're looking for more speed, this might not be the best driver on the planet to look for. If I miss it then to the right, so I'm a slicer and I come across the ball, give me the shafts and settings.
Well, again, you tend to going to have a negative attack angle, which is maybe going to have the loft to struggle. So you have 3 settings and 2 weights. So we've got them both in the fade setting from the question before.
Yep.
So the first thing we're going to do is take them both out and fit them to the draw side. And then if you keep them in position 3 and position 2, it'll just help create, it's not necessarily the highest launching driver anyway, but it might just help get that ball a little bit up in the air for the negative attack angle. And then again, if we're going to reverse the options from the shaft perspective, we're going to go something soft, loads of torque, Atmos red, Mitsubishi Tensai orange. 2 good examples of things with a little bit more twist, a little bit more torque. Perfect. To get the thing going.
And finally, the settings on the hosel.
As we've just described, low is open, high is closed. I wouldn't necessarily see it as changing the loft hugely.
Yeah.
Because this is an extremely low spinning driver. It has good launch, but you got to hit up on it to get it to go.
So either the higher or around into, I've used a couple of uprights as well.
So low for the hooker of the golf ball and high for the slice of the golf ball.
This is obviously a tour-driven product. It's launched in February, but it's been out on tour since probably October time when a lot of players were putting it straight into the bag. I spoke to Alex Thorne out on tour and he said it was one of their first drivers where the tour players were saying, yeah, I'm going to put that straight in play. And it's been in play for a while. That's kind of leading the whole, track on this product, that this is a, I guess, stronger strikers product. It's for that lower handicapper, I think, and or if you spin the ball really high.
Certainly, yeah, what I mean.
What's the feedback from the people that have been in here?
I guess the most important thing is back in black. Beautiful, beautiful framing of the golf ball. Looks nice and open, and the sound of this thing is like a cannon going off. It's so solid.
Would you
so
would you say it was better than their well, not better, but is it very different to their last driver?
I think it's almost the two products were trying to compete in the same category, but is that different? The spins where it probably should have been, the controls where it should have been. It's a real fairway finder for somebody that hits the golf ball extremely hard.
It's clear this Mizuno ST190G is a tour-driven product. It's been in play on tour already, way before it was even released to the market. That tells us it's a low-flighted, low-spinning, and probably better suited to that stronger striker. If you're not that stronger striker and you're maybe struggling to get the ball into the air, maybe check out down the road their ST190 driver. It's the one without the adjustability. It's coming in more lofts and it's designed to get the ball into the air better. This driver is expensive and hence all the different movable parts. So you're going to want to get this right. Please get fitted for it. It's a €499 or a $449 sterling and around the $560 mark in US dollars. You're not going to want to get this wrong, so please take my advice and get properly fitted, and then if you can, use the information that we've given you to try and adjust the weights. There's lots more product coming on to the channel down the road, loads of new videos and all the new product that's launching for 2019. Some really exciting technology. But the information that I'm giving you is more suited around how to use that tech and apply it to you. It's not about what it does, it's how it's going to work for you that's important. So please subscribe to the channel, give the bell a little ring there so that you'll know when the videos go live. And thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next video.